Dear students, good morning to all of you. Now let us know about stability of atoms. Stability of atoms. Atoms having octet configuration are more and more stable. They have very high IP values. Examples: noble gases. Helium has 1s2, but it is also more stable. More stable means they have less tendency to participate in chemical reactions, less tendency for chemical combination. They have high IP values. Removal of their electrons is very difficult. That is the information. Now the first best this one, second best is pseudo inert gas configuration. This is 8 electron configuration, this is 18 electron configuration. Okay, this configuration we can see these ions and atoms. Atoms, palladium, ions, all these have 18 electron configuration. It is also more stable but not as much noble gases. Next, actually our discussion is based on these two only. Atoms having completely filled subshells, either S2 configuration or P6 or D10 or F14. Completely filled subshells have extra stability, not this much, not this much. Of course, these have also some stability. So, their IP values are more than their neighbors. Compare with their neighbors, they have high IP values because of stability by these configurations. Okay, see here P6 symmetry is there, P5 no symmetry, P6 means symmetry. Along x-axis 2 electrons, y-axis 2, z-axis 2, balanced here, more symmetry. Am I correct or not? Because of symmetry they have extra stability. Now atoms having half-filled subshells. Here also we can explain based on 2 points. One is the symmetry. Along x-axis 1 electron, y-axis 1 electron, d-axis 1 z-axis 1 electron, x-axis 1 electron, y-axis 1 electron. Symmetry is there. Based on symmetry we can explain, and also another concept, exchange energy. Based on exchange energy also we can explain. Let us know about exchange energy later in examples. So they have also extra stability and have high IP values than neighbors. Compare with their neighbors, they have high IP values. So elements such as chromium, molybdenum, copper, silver, gold, palladium, platinum, gadolinium, niobium violates Aufbau principle. I have given some examples only. Some elements in the periodic table violates Aufbau principle to get extra stability. To get extra stability by having either completely filled or half filled subshells. That's why their configurations are called as anomalous configurations. Anomalous configurations. What I am saying, octet configuration, pseudo inert gas configuration, completely filled, half filled. This is more and more, this is stable. They have also some stability by having completely filled or half filled subshells because of symmetrical distribution of electrons. Okay, now let us discuss now anomalous configuration of chromium and copper. The configuration of chromium is violates Aufbau principle. According to Aufbau principle, after filling of 4s, then only electrons enter 3d. This is configuration of chromium expected according to Aufbau principle. But in reality, the configuration of chromium is like this. Why it is like this? Because it has half-filled subshell, more stable. It can be explained on the basis of two concepts. One is symmetrical distribution, second one is exchange energy. Okay, chromium has this configuration, chromium never has this configuration. So this is the configuration of chromium. You have to write this configuration only, chromium. It violates Aufbau principle, that's why this configuration is called anomalous configuration. Okay, thus it is more stable than this one. We can explain this one by exchange energy. What is exchange energy? It is the energy released. It is the energy released when an electron jumps from one orbital to another orbital of a subshell having unpaired electrons with parallel spins. Let us take D subshell. Let us take D subshell. Electrons are here like this. Like this, the electrons are there. This electron will jump to here. Here also. Here also. Here also. Because of exchange of electron from this orbital to this orbital, some energy is released. You consider first electron, second electron, third electron, fourth. For first electron, 4 jumps I have shown. For second electron, 3 jumps. Third electron, 2 jumps, 2 exchanges. Fourth electron, 1 jump. So total jumps how many possible? 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. 10 jumps possible. 10 exchanges possible. By 10 exchanges, more energy released. So in mathematical formula also we can use to know the number of exchanges. How permutations and combinations you have studied in your 10th class 5C2. So by the jump of electron from here to here, we get a set of 2 electrons with parallel spins. That's why I have written to set of 2 electrons with parallel spins formed. Because of that, some energy is released called as exchange energy. How many electrons are there? 3d5, 4s1, 5 electrons are there. 3d5, 5 electrons are there. Number of unpaired electrons in 3d subshell, 5. 5 electrons. So 5c2, 10 exchanges possible here. For this configuration, how many exchanges possible? 10 exchanges. I have shown this one by formula as well as by diagram also I have shown 10 exchanges. 5 factorial by 5 minus 2 factorial and 2 factorial. You have studied this formula in permutations and combinations. Am I correct or not? By formula we can calculate, by diagram also we can calculate. Okay, now let us see chromium with 3d4 4s2 configuration. Number of electrons are 4 only. 4 electrons, unpaired electrons. 4c2. 4c2 means how many exchanges? 6 exchanges. It has 10 exchanges, more energy released. Less energy systems are more stable. More energy systems are less stable. With this configuration, atom has less energy, more stable because more energy released. Here, the atom releases less energy because of 6 exchanges. With this configuration, atom has less energy than this configuration. That's why it is more stable, it is less stable. Okay, now let us see anomalous configuration of copper. Why I am using the word anomalous configuration? This configuration also deviates Above principle. According to Above, after complete filling of 4s, then only the electron should enter 3d. But here, without filling completely 4s, electron enters here. This configuration deviates Above principle. That's why this configuration is called anomalous configuration. So, why it deviates Above principle? By having completely filled D subshell, it gets some extra stability. Among these two, it is more stable because of symmetrical distribution of electrons. Symmetrical distribution of electrons. Okay, now finally let us discuss one point. Atoms having either completely filled or half filled configurations have symmetry. Hence they have extra stability. That's all. Okay, all the best.